Dontavius, did you have any inkling of looking at the stats after 3 games and seeing the rushing yards you guys have given up? I mean, how shocking is it to you?
No, I didn't look at the stats, but I know we didn't perform the way that we would like. So that's the most disappointing thing to me.
What's the reason you think that's happening?
What's the reason? What?
What's the reason you think that's happening?
We just got beat. It was a team that played better than us that day.
What about the first 2 weeks?
First 2 weeks?
Yeah.
First 2 weeks of what happened? The first
Well, to talk about the rushing yards you guys have given up.
we didn't execute the defense as called. In some situations of that nature. And if they did do that, the other team executed better than we were on that day. So that's the reason why they probably had more rushing yards than we did.
How do you feel like personally you performed through 3 games?
I mean, between the first game, I feel like I performed well. The second game, not as good as the first. I think 5 tackles in the second game. This game, I don't feel like I didn't play well enough to help my team win. If we didn't win, I didn't play well enough. So I don't feel like I played as good as I could have.
What's the confidence of the defensive line, the defense as a whole, about rushing the passer? Because obviously without Carl out there, you guys haven't.
Well, in the third game, they really threw the ball, so you can't base. Well, it's not. We didn't even throw the ball as much. But we did. I don't know how you want me to answer this question, but we didn't win the game, so that's all that matters.
Do you feel about going up against Dak Prescott?
I feel like we need to prepare well this week, and we'll go into the game with the same confidence we're going to every game. Because if we prepare well, we expect to win. So I feel confident about this. I'm trying to put this week behind me and move on to the next one.
The quarterback run game obviously has been big the first 3 weeks. Now you play a guy who kind of lives off that.
Mm-hmm.
What's the things you guys need to focus on to improve in that area?
My coach, Muschamp and Coach G, let us know that in the coming up weeks when we start focusing on Mississippi State.
Anything else?
How's Byron Coward been coming along, and is he kind of? I know he only had.
Again, Byron Coward, mostly throughout practice weeks, I try to focus on myself as practicing in that nature. But again, that's my coach's opinion that matters, not mine.
Didn't you get a little banged up in the second game, or you back at full speed now?
Did I get banged up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had a little bit of an ankle issue, but I'm fine. It's not something I can't play through.
How tough is it as a teammate to see Carl once again having to struggle with an injury, knowing how much he wants to be out there?
I never want to see a teammate hurt, and especially for it to be Carl to be somebody that wants to. I know he wants to help. Like today, he said, "I'm sorry that I wasn't out there in the game. That's not his fault." But I know he wants to be able to help us and all these different type of things like this. I just feel bad for him more than anything.
He told like agreed with that, or was it just?
No, me and him were just having a private conversation.
All right.
Thanks, Dontavius. Appreciate it.